And it started in 2001. The figure in this piece is a very important Czech photographer whose name is Jan Saudek. And Jan Saudek was someone I was able to meet through a close friend of mine, Abe Fondler, who's a photographer, who set up an appointment in Prague to meet with Jan Saudek so that Abe could photograph Saudek. I came along because I was already engaged in a residency, a 2-month residency in the Czech Republic, and I was very close to Prague where I was doing the residency. And when Abe came into town, into Prague, I naturally came along, and I wanted to meet Saudek. So I had a chance to photograph him, and in the process of beginning the photograph, I was in a room with him, with Abe, and Saudek's girlfriend, we'd been talking for about an hour and a half. And I was watching Saudek gesture as we spoke, as I usually do with my subjects. I watch my subjects and see what they do naturally, so that I try to capture them, the photograph, if I'm planning to photograph them, to capture those natural gestures. So when I said this to Saudek, actually I called him Jan. Jan, can I take your photograph? He said, of course. That'd be fine. What would you like me to do? And the first thing I said was take off your shirt. He had this bright red shirt on. And then he had a gold necklace on and a gold bracelet. I said, would you take off the gold necklace? Would you take off the gold bracelet? He said, well, the necklace my son gave to me, he said, my son's a gangster. And he was sent to prison 3 years ago. And he gave me this necklace just before he went to prison. And I've never taken it off since then. But, okay, I'll take it off. And he took it off, and he rubbed his neck, and he said, oh, that feels good. And, he had a bracelet, which he also took off. And I knew that he was okay with taking his shirt off because he'd done a lot of self-portraits nude. So I didn't think he was concerned about partial nudity. And then I asked him to go ahead and do these gestures that he was doing as we were conversing, and I was holding a film camera, hand holding it. I had probably a minute and a half because he would change poses so rapidly. And I just clicked. I got 5 really good images. This is one of them. This is him again. This is called Blowing a Kiss, although that really wasn't what he was doing, but he was just having the gesture that way. And then this one I like particularly well because being a photographer, the eye is so important. Well, being an artist, but especially with photography, you need to be able to see. And so it's focused on his eye, and I draw his attention, or your attention, viewers' attention to the eye by leaving your fingers white too, so it pulls you in right into that area. And in my quest for what to do with the figure, I looked at a wonderful photograph, one of my favorite photographs by Richard Avedon, which is the albino beekeeper. It's from a series that Avedon did called In the American West. This man is shirtless and he's covered with bees, and his skin is just parchment white. And I love that image. So in a reference to Avedon's image of the beekeeper, I decided to use a similar kind of motif, although in Avedon's picture none of the bees are airborne. They're all on the beekeeper's body. And that's how this piece came together.